Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So let me show you guys what's going on with my black eyed peas. I have some new notes growing in. I'm happy about that. They're thriving. They're doing quite well. Like I was saying in the previous videos, I have 100% germination rate on my black eyed peas. I damaged this myself. I did that by mistake earlier in the game, and I damaged my plant. But why I'm so happy is that it has some new notes that is developing and it's able to still continue to thrive. So I'm happy about that. That's not pests doing that. I did that by mistake. And look at here, I have some more notes growing here. Look, what is that? What are those? Is that showing the sex of the plant? I'm gonna Google that. Why is those two balls there? Is this a male plant? Does that mean this is a male plant, guys? I gotta research that. All of them. This one has it here too. So I'm gonna research why it has the balls there. Are they unisex? I'm not sure, but, or is that like sacs that's going to develop eventually? We're going to figure that out. But my plants are doing well. They're thriving. And then right underneath them are the collards. The collards are doing quite well as well. I'm not mad at them. I have these carrots here that's doing quite well. There's too many in each slot, so I'm going to end up killing a few. I took one out of here. I'm just going to take out the ones that's kind of like struggling, like that one. I only want 3 carrots per slot. So the ones that has over, which majority of them have more than what I really want, those will be the ones that I get rid of. So I'm going to get rid of some in each one so I can have exactly 3 to 4. Let's continue on. We have here, we have my peas here. So this pea was had a little mold on it. I took the mold off just now, scraped it on off the top. These peas are doing well. One is bigger than the other, but they're still thriving. This one is my struggle pea down here. I don't know if it's gonna live or not, but it's struggling, but it's still alive. It's not dead yet. So I'm hoping that that one continues to thrive. I have 2 back here that's doing quite well as well. They're both thriving. One is larger than the other. That's mold there. I had got rid of it, but it looked like it's coming back a little bit. I have a lot of positive news to talk about eventually. And here's my tomatoes. The tomatoes are doing quite well. There's 1 there, 3 here. Hold on, let's zoom in a little bit more. 3 there, 1 there, 2 there, and 1 in the back. I'm hoping these are 2 different breeds of tomato. I'm hoping one is the larger one and the other one is the smaller one. The packets that I had, one of them did specifically say, so the first 3 slots, I know they're the smaller versions of tomatoes, but the last 3, I'm hoping those are the large ones because the pack did not tell me what kind of tomatoes they were, just that they were tomatoes. So my cabbage, so I have 3 cabbages that's in this pot that's doing quite well. I have 1 here and then 1 in the back. I'm very happy with my cabbages. I have 5 cabbages to sprout. I really want to move one of these cabbages to another pod, but for one, I'm scared I'm gonna kill it. It's such a young age, trying to transplant it in such a heavy way instead of just transplanting the entire rock wool. So I may just transplant it like that and then over to the tower within it, with it staying in the rock wool, and then eventually at a later time I'll go back and extract that actual plant and place it somewhere else so it won't be too much, because we know cabbages grow quite large. So 2 in 1 pot, you can work with that. 3, down. So my cauliflower, this one's doing well. I'm happy with it. Again, there's too many plants in one cell, so I should be killing a few or getting rid of a few. This one's struggling. That one's struggling because that's that mixture I put on it. It killed my plant. It killed these all together. They're completely gone. There's no saving those. So I'm hoping that these, it looks like these are going to die as well, unfortunately. So I'm going to only be left with these 4 So I'll just get these to grow out a little bit longer, and like I'm doing, hold on guys, trying to multitask. I'll get these to grow out bigger, and then I'll transplant them into their own rock wool eventually. When I sprayed that oil, some of it got on my broccoli, so this broccoli plant is struggling. One look like it's going to die altogether, and the other one may still live, so I'm hoping that one lives at least. And the other two broccolis are doing a-okay. Now this is what's new, guys. What's new is my bell pepper has sprouted. I have 1, 2, and 3. Hold on, there's 2 there coming in. Hold on. 3, 4. So I'm gonna have 4 bell pepper plants, and I'm super excited about that, guys. So the only things that has not sprouted is these watermelon seeds, which I always told you guys that is really hit and miss for me with the watermelon seeds. Really hit and miss. My first time ever trying grapes, and nothing's happened so far with these grapes. I'm gonna end up buying the grapes that I'm accustomed to. I'm gonna end up buying the grapes that I'm accustomed to and harvesting the seeds from there and trying it again. So I'll use the seeds that I bought as well as the seeds that I'm gonna get from the grocery store as far as buying the fruit. So that was a quick update. I'm going to probably X this project out here. I don't like this method. I think I bought a new sweet potato. Got it in the plastic here. And I'm going to end up doing the other method and see if that works better for me, because I've had no progress so far. And it's been about, what, 13, 14 days. I think I'm at my 14-day mark for sure. So that kind of sucks ass. And if I don't have any growth within the next 5 days from the watermelon or the grapes, I'm just going to start those projects all over again on its own, in its own individual slots, and see how I can get that to work for me. But overall, everything's going well. I have more positives than negatives. The 2 that died was because I used this experimental spray and mixture. I'm going to change that mixture up to another variation that I saw people were doing to make sure that for one, it works for what I need it to work for, and it won't be killing my damn plants like it did over there. Good thing I can bounce back from that, but that was a little like bummer. But I'm glad that it happened just to those handful of plants instead of it happening to my entire grow. So I think that's all I want to talk about. My nursery is doing well. It's thriving. I'm going to turn the heating pad on. I have one on right now, but I'm going to turn on the second one to get it a little bit more warmer. And yes. So today's the 14th day, I think. Or yesterday. No, actually yesterday was the 14th day. Today's the 15th day, because I think I started this on the 16th. Usually I write down the day, but I didn't do that this time around. I usually print out new, what are they called? Pad, like the label printer. I usually use the label printer, and I'll print the name of the veggie that I'm growing and the actual date that I started the germination process on. So that's what I usually do. But I haven't done it this time around. But if my memory serves me right, it was the 16th. And I also posted my first video on that same day that I started it. So I think it was the 16th. So yesterday should have made the 14th day, if I'm not mistaken. That means today's the 15th. I need to go ahead and transplant these. I want to go ahead and transplant these. I don't want to do the bell pepper because they're so young yet right now. So those bell pepper, I'm looking to keep that in there for another 5 days. So we'll hold out a little bit longer. Only reason I'm like dead hard on transplanting them is because I'm starting 3 new situations. I'm getting ready to start doing seamstress work and tailor work full-time at one job, and then I have I'm doing some freelance for a different guy at his shop, a different tailor. Well, he's not a tailor, he's a designer. So I'm doing some freelance work for that designer, and then I'm starting a 9 to 5 as well which the 9 to 5 ain't shit, but it's just to bring some extra cash, and it's the holiday time. So I'm getting ready to be very, very busy on my end. So I know most likely I'm going to slow down these videos as far as the harvesting. I mean, not harvesting, growing. And pick up and start recording more of me doing tailor and seamstress work. So I will be doing videos, probably starting next week, of me sewing. I always cook. I'm not gonna be cooking for the next week because of the holiday. So I'll start doing more cooking videos the following week. Like I said, I will continue to I done lost my train of thought. Peace out, y'all.